Today we're making chicken drumsticks, potato salad, and some rice. So let's go ahead and make this. Okay, so let's jump right in. I have about 11 drumsticks, and I'm putting little slits in them just to make sure it cooks a little faster. And I kind of like the texture on these, so... But whatever you want to do, you don't have to put slits in them if you don't want to, but I find the final product to be like more beautiful and more enticing, if that makes sense. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and put them in formation and start seasoning. So firstly, we're gonna go ahead and squeeze 1 lime on there. And we're also gonna add some chicken bouillon. I can never say it. And then garlic powder, black pepper, and just a little bit of salt, very little, because the bouillon already has salt. So that's why I only put on one side. I flip it over and do the same thing without salt. And now, the weird part, we are gonna put some mustard. And make sure you cover it everywhere, even in the little slits. I know it's a weird seasoning or product, but trust me, it's really good. Okay, and now it's ready for the oven, 250 for 1 hour. Okay? Now we're gonna go ahead and make a Peruvian potato salad called Russian salad. And I'm not really sure why it's called Russian salad when it's Peruvian, but maybe because it has beets in it or something. I don't really know. But that's what we're making. So we're putting chunks into some water, and we're gonna go ahead and boil this for 11 minutes. But don't just throw them when they're boiling, just let it sit in the pot while it's still cold and then heat it up, if that makes sense. Alright, so now that our potatoes are up to a simmer type of boil, I would say give it about 11 minutes. That means it's not going to be too mushy and it's not going to be too firm. It'll just be perfect, just like Goldilocks. Now with this meal, of course it's Hispanic, so we're going to have some rice. I am just washing the rice. I don't wash it until it goes clear because I feel like that takes like forever. So I wash it about like 3 to 4 times depending on how the water looks. But I'm gonna go ahead and put my rice into my rice cooker. And I put a little bit more than 2 cups of water in it. And I'm checking it right there. And I'm like, I need some more water. So I'm pouring more water. And then just put some oil, a little sparkus of salt. And it was supposed to be cilantro lime rice, but I figured out that the cilantro in my refrigerator was parsley, so Anyways, this is me turning it on, so we're cooking rice. Okay, and our chicken drumsticks still have 20 more minutes left. So, naturally, we're just gonna look outside, admire the greenery, and be grateful we have AC. So, now our potatoes are done. I'm gonna go ahead and drain them. That's me draining, emptying it out. And look at that. All good. Now, we're gonna go ahead and dump it into a baking tray. Don't put this in the oven, please. It's just to cool it down, make sure it cools down evenly. And I'm just gonna put it to the side for like 30 minutes to an hour so it's not all mushy and warm. You can put it in the refrigerator, but I'm not trying to hike up our electricity bill and run the refrigerator with more energy, so... Woohoo! The chicken drumsticks are... They're not done in the middle, but, you know, I cooked it for a little while. Now we're waiting for our oil to get hot, and once it's hot, we drop it in, and that's where we get to frying our chicken. The reason why I put it in the oven is because it can get kind of a head start without like burning it. So that's why we put it at 250. And now frying is basically just making it look pretty, making sure it's like all done in the middle. And so you don't get salmonella. I'm also twisting it. It might take a while. It depends how hot you have your oil. I let it run for a while because I like it really crispy and really brown. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and chop some beets and pour the green beans in. Right now I'm just opening the cans because I don't use like fresh green beans or fresh beets when I make this particular salad. I don't know why. Like, for me, it just tastes better this way. But for you, it might taste better a different way, so make it whatever you like. Now you're gonna cut the beets in like small squares or however big you want them. When I was younger, I would not touch the beets. Like, they were nasty in my opinion because I was like, ew, what kind of vegetable is this? But trust me, in the salad with all the seasonings, they're really, really good. Like, they're actually good. Like, trust me. Don't be like thrown off by the color. Okay, so now we're off to put our potatoes in. And I used a small spoon at first. I have no idea why I put myself through that. So I got out the big spatula and started scooping them in little by little so I can like evenly stir them up. Because if I put them all at once, it would be like way too much, right? So I'm stirring them. And now it's time to add like mayonnaise and stuff. So I put a couple scoops. You don't have to put as much as I did. You can put little less or more even. I used to use like 1.5 limes, some sprinkles of salt, some sprinkles of pepper. I don't really have measurements for all of these. I'm sorry, but just whatever looks and tastes good for you, it works. And I'm just giving it like a stir around. It's like all pretty and pink. And I'm adding some more salt and pepper, by the way, because it's like whatever you like, whatever tastes good for you. Alright, so our first batch is done. And it looks really nice, like brown and kind of crispy on the outside. Later on I will double fry it, but you don't have to. It looks perfect just like this, so whatever you're good with. Alright, our chicken is nice and done and crispy and brown and we double fried it. And yeah, I appreciate you watching my videos. Have a good day.